in this. I'm in this bin. Let's see, that's better right there. You know, every morning I wake up. I wake up after getting about 5 hours of sleep total. But I wake up very early. Wake up very early because I want to stay consistent. I want to stay consistent with something that I told myself that I would do. So I wake up every morning. I set my alarm for sometimes around 4:30, around 5 a.m. And I wake up. I don't check my phone, don't check social media. I go straight to my morning routine, which is meditating, right? Meditation. That's the first thing I do. But before that, before I get into my meditation, I must hydrate myself from the night before, because we went a few hours without consuming any water. So I wake up and I hydrate myself with my water. And then from hydration, I go straight to my routine, which is my meditation. And after I do my meditation, I go straight towards my studying. Now, you may question, why does he do that? This is more of a message to myself, and hopefully this message may apply to other people that watch this. But I do that because I'm trying to focus on the things that I can control, which is my mind and my body. And I cannot worry or stress over the things that I cannot control. And I have to remind myself of that, because sometimes I allow myself to be real stressed. What's up? What's up, my brother? Ronnie the Carpenter. I allow myself to get stressed. Hold on, y'all. Get my morning fix. What's up, Ronnie the Carpenter? Hey, bro. I love your video. Thank you, Ronnie the Carpenter. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Oh, yeah, that's how I like it. Yeah. Hold on. Can I get 2 stoppers? Yeah. Yo. Getting my morning caffeine fix. Thank you. Getting my morning caffeine fix, y'all. Before I head to the slave. appreciate everybody that's tapping in. You know, I try to stay consistent because consistency is key. So right now I'm stirring up my coffee. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. I appreciate everybody that subscribes and gives your brother a shot. I try to keep my I try not to have too much distractions, you know. But I have a routine every day. My routine every day, you know, before I head to my slave. Oh shit, almost dropped my whole coffee, man. But like I said, I wake up early in the morning, whether I got 5 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep. I know they said we're supposed to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I haven't got 7 to 8 hours of sleep in so long I can't remember, man. It's hard for me. Even on my days off. Even on my days off, I just wake up. And it's like I've conditioned my body to operate like that because just years like I don't rely on alarm clocks. So I conditioned my body to just naturally wake up without an alarm clock. So even on the weekends, when I say, okay, let me try to get more sleep, on the weekends, I just wake up, you know? And usually after like 6 or 7 hours of sleep, I wake up, you know? Hold on, hang in there with me, y'all. And I'm back like I never left. But, you know, yeah, so I wake up, I hydrate myself, and then I go into my routine, which is my meditation and then my study. I try to study I try to get an hour to an hour and 20 minutes every morning of studying. What do I study? I study math. I study business. I'm studying, what else? You know, I'm reading, I'm getting information. I've become a real avid user of ChatGPT. And I like ChatGPT. I like AI because I've pretty much programmed it over all my inputs that I've put in over the past year. When I really started using it, all the inputs that I put into its memory banks, I programmed the ChatGPT to give me answers now that they're just not spitting stuff at me, right? This technology is very powerful because I've programmed it over all my questions that I asked it, all the things that I've input into its memory, and then when I ask ChatGPT a question, I tell it, hey, don't bullshit me. Like I made it to where each answer that it gives me, it'll be like, yeah, this is the no fluff, no bullshit answer because I see that you're an individual that doesn't like fluff talk, don't like to be, you know, talk too nice or pampered. It sees that I'm an individual that likes information straight. Like, don't tell me no shit to make me feel better. If I'm a fuck up and you see that I'm a fuck up, then tell me I'm a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll figure out what I need to do to where I won't be a fuck up no more. And that's pretty much how I've programmed my ChatGPT to me. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is very intelligent, man. This technology is powerful. I really don't like I don't know, man. If they create these robots, like like with Elon Musk Tesla robots, and they find a way to put flesh on it and make it so human like, and then they put this chat GBT technology in it, this AI technology. Hey, you wouldn't be able to tell, you know, it'll be kind of hard to tell at that point when you're talking to a real human being as whether you're talking to a robot or technology. But on my message, so I wake up every day and I do this routine because I had to tell myself I cannot focus on things that I cannot control. And a lot of times in my life, I would be stressed out I will allow myself to get stressed out over situations that are really outside of my control, right? I can't control the economy. I can't control who's in the White House and what's going on in politics. I can't control these certain racial discriminations that are going on, with Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, that is. I can't control whether my woman is going to act right and be, feminine and loving. I can't control all that. But sometimes I get caught up and not realizing that I can't control that. And then I allow myself to get stressed out. I allow myself to put a lot of unnecessary stress on myself. And that's really what a lot of us do. We gotta really realize that there's only, I think, two things that we can control is our mind and our body. And outside of that, everything else we have no control of. We can do certain things to try to tilt the things in our favor, right? So that's like when I wake up and I'm studying every morning, I'm trying to tilt certain things in my favor. Okay, I want to have knowledge and I want to prepare myself, my mind, enough to where opportunities that come towards me, I'm ready for them. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I do this routine every morning. And I've been consistent, which is my meditation and my study. I try not to break that routine because I want to have control over the things that I can have control over is my mind. And then my physical, every day. If I can work out, I'll work out. If I get my cardio in, or if I can get my strength training in that day, or both, I'm going to do that because I can keep a strong and healthy body. Now, there's certain things that you can control, genetic wise, but I do what I can do, and that's all I want. That's all, this is more of a message more to myself, but it applies to anybody that tap in, man. It applies. Hey, y'all, I love you. Hey, oh, that might be an old message, but it applies to anybody that taps in this morning, man. Don't stress over things that you cannot control. Don't try not to stress over things that are outside of your control because stress is not healthy. Stress can lead to all other health problems. And we already live in a high stress world. This society, especially in the United States, is very high stressed. From every day we got to work to pay our bills, the traffic, all the crazy folks around you, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that's going on in the politics, all this stuff, the economy. Like, we already live in a high stress environment. So it's no reason to add more stress to that. And the way we can do that is just try not to focus and try not to concern yourself over things that are outside of your control. And a good thing that you can use, a tool that you can use to remind yourself of that. You can say whatever you believe in, whether it's a higher power or whatever, the spirits, the ancestors, but say to that higher or whatever you believe in, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can not change and the wisdom and the courage to change the things that I can. And if you say that, it will remind you, okay, grant you the serenity, the peace to accept the things that you cannot change, and the courage and the wisdom to change the things that you can. And with that being said, this is your brother Jay International with another Monday morning tap in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I will holler at y'all later. Peace.